Okay, in the Crochet 103 class, the first stitch that we start out with is the triple crochet. It's really easy for that level to pick up their triple crochet, but the reason I wait and do it in that class is because there's so much already in the other two classes. In Crochet 101, you're just basically trying to learn tension and posture and how to hold your needles and everything. And so learning a whole bunch of stitches just gets kind of chaotic and frustrating. In Crochet 102, we're learning the double and the half and trying to figure out just the basic process of yarning under, going in the V, all those kind of things. So it ends up being in the 103 class, but it's not a hard stitch. I want you to understand it's super, super easy. So the single crochet, you go in the V, you pull through, and yarn over. So super easy by this point. If you haven't learned that one yet, go back, watch the videos, or come to the class. But that's the first stitch you learn, the single crochet after the chain. Double crochet is the same stitch, except for before we start, we yarn over, put an extra loop on our hook, then we go in the V, pull through, just like the single. We're only going to go through 2 hoops at a time, double crochet. Half double takes those two and kind of puts them together. You yarn over like you do in the double, you go in the V like always and yarn through, but just like in the single, you clear out your needle of all the hoops. So single, double, half double. Then there's the triple, and you basically could even have a quad or however many times you want to do the loops. From here on out though, at any progression of a stitch, you're just going to add loops to your needle when you start. So in the single, we have just one single loop. In the double, we have 2. So in the triple, makes sense that we're going to start with 3 hoops on our needle before we start. We go into that V just like normal of all the other times. Go into that V on your stitch, pull your yarn through. When you come out, of course, we've got an extra one, so now we've got 4. Just like in the single and the double, pull through 2 of them, pull through 2 of them, pull through 2 of them. There's your triple. And you see that progression of how the single, the half, the double, they all look kind of the same, but they gradually get taller. So again, single, you just have one hoop on your needle, pull it through 2. Double, you're going to add 1. Now you're starting with 2 hoops. Instigate the name of the double. Go in your V, bring it out, yarn through 2, double, triple, 1 hoop, 2 hoop, 3 hoop, go in your V like normal, and again, yarn through 2, sorry about that, yarn through 2, yarn through 2, the triple. So I'm going to back up my yarn here a little bit and show you a few more times the progression of that and what that looks like. So one more time just to go over it. Single, we have 1 on our hoop. We go in our V, we yarn through, pull through both hoops. Double, we need to start with 2, go in our V, pull through. Again, just taking 2 off at a time, we end up with twice as long of a stitch. Triple, we need 3 hoops. So we make 3 hoops. We go in our V like normal and yarn through. Oh, let's try that again. Go in our V and pull through. And again, just like the others, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And you can see we're progressing up the staircase. So now here's the triple just by itself a few more times. 1 hoop is already on there. We need 3, so we just add 1, add 2. 1, 2, 3. We go in that V like normal of our stitch and pull through. You should have 4 on there. Yarn through 2, yarn through 2, yarn through 2. So here again, let's watch it. And that is the triple crochet. So I hope that helps you learn the next progressive stitch as we go up, single, half, double, triple. Like I said, you could keep going. You could do a quad, you could do a quint, you could do however many you want. The difference is you're just always going to add 1 more hoop to that thing. And it's just going to make that stitch taller and taller and taller and taller as you pull through those two when you're coming back and you're just going through every 2. It'll just get progressively bigger, building a little staircase there. If you see them all in a row like that, that's what they would look like. All right, happy crocheting. Let me know if you have any questions.